Floor is yours.
All right. It's going to depend on where the opportunity is and on what level you can impact your community. So there's different ways to approach mastering these life events. The data is one, but being able to be an expert in your community is another. So you're going to familiarize yourself with the legal process. You're going to take time to understand the legal requirements and timelines associated with these life events, such as divorce, bankruptcy, and probate. So that knowledge is going to help you understand around a property division in your state on a divorce, right to sell, bankruptcy laws, and probate regulations. Now I'm going to give you a quick and simple way on how to do that for your state specific. You're going to grasp the financial implications. So having a great accountant or CPA you work with and being able to understand how to advise your clients. Now, you're not a CPA or an accountant unless you're licensed to do that. I love having a great person I could refer them to for that information. Now, educating yourself is important. You're going to take our upcoming class. We're going to go through, and we have playbooks in all of these life events, in addition to a ton of other aspects for the off-market world. You're going to know your market. Knowing your market is going to be important, and I'm going to share with you why. Cultivating relationships with the attorneys. This is your homework right now. Whether you join my class or not, if you do not have attorneys in your area that you work with that specialize in bankruptcy, divorce, probate, and I'm going to throw another one in, pre-foreclosure, I want you to put together a list. I'm going to recommend a minimum of 4 that you put on that list. More than likely, you're going to have 2 that you end up working with. Now, I have a conversation that I'm going to share with you on when you call them, what you can say, and I'm going to show you where to locate that. But the simplicity around that and the why around that is these attorneys are going to be able to refer you people that need your help. Once you get into a relationship with them, they're going to refer you even more. So part of your prospecting should be that you have a certain amount of attorneys that you reach out to each and every week, because again, it's going to create a lot of potential opportunity for you. Conversation is simple. Hi, my name's Christina Griffin. I'm with Keller Williams. I prospect for off-market properties. A lot of times we come across people going through a divorce. Maybe there's a death in the family, bankruptcy. Again, it depends on which type of attorney you're calling. I wanted to see how I can share with them the services that you offer. You ask that attorney, is there anything at all that you could potentially help them with? Okay. And then you find out how you guys can work together. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Pre-probate, those are death certificates filed. Pre-probate is the easiest one to get involved with a relationship with a probate attorney, is because they have not filed and done the probate yet. So you could partner with an attorney that is a probate attorney that may help you pay for the marketing to people that have a death certificate filed, to provide a pamphlet or provide this is how you work with me and this is how you work with a probate attorney. Okay. All right. So in addition to that, I want you to look at the networking events in your area. A lot of the business professionals that we're going to go through, they go to networking events. I love the Millionaire Business Network, Chamber of Commerce, Rotary Clubs, and BNI. A lot of these groups do not require you to pay a large monthly fee or a large membership. A lot of times you can just go as a guest in some circumstances. BNI is a little bit different. But are you going to networking groups? Are you networking with attorneys and professionals in your community so they think of you? In my class, I teach how to be able to connect with investor groups and even host your own if you choose, and become that authority in your area working with investors. The same thing has to do with working with attorneys and other life events. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you just a quick nugget, and then I'm going to show you guys where to be able to contact or be able to get this information. In my class, hold on. Yes, we're going to get the recording. Gracie, I need screen share ability. So in my class, this course, so it has about a 3.5 month window. It's 12 weeks. After every single class, you have an hour of Q&A. We have advanced masterminds, a lot of additional things. I am going to be providing some content guides for you, because here's the thing. Many of you, and many of you are with Keller Williams, many of you have blogs. You need to be able to post and provide content to the people in your community so they know that you are an expert. So here's an example of what I'm going to offer you guys here today. Those that join my class, they're going to get an entire breakdown of a content calendar, what to post so you can customize it for your area. But you're going to see here, June 1st, benefits of working with specialized agents going through bankruptcy, and then what type of content to post. In this link, I have the first blog post about divorce that you can customize. You can put it on your own blog. You can add any specific areas, maybe an attorney or something in your area. You need to not be a secret agent and be able to have where people know what you specialize in and how it can impact their world. In addition, we have some social media posts and things like that that we're going to provide. So again, this is just an example of what we're doing this round. Is anyone that's in my class, we're going to provide full content calendars for them to be able to specialize in this. In the area I'm going to show you, there's also a bankruptcy blog example that you can customize this as well for yourself. And it breaks down some of the process around bankruptcy and what you can do. And I also added in here a pre-foreclosure one. So if you want to have a plug and play on what to post, how to post it and where, so you can become that expert in your community, this is something I'm going to show you before we're done here today, that you can copy and paste this and you can put it into your own content calendar. So when people Google and they Google, I'm in El Paso and I want to work with an agent that specializes in bankruptcy, Chastity is going to come up. So that's just an example of having the right content and being able to attract upfront the people that are looking and become that expert. We need to be able to share that story. So we'll be providing this course a plug and play for you to do so. Okay, so let me keep going so marketing strategy. So that is an example of some of the marketing strategy we're going to provide. June, July, August, and September, you're going to have a plug and play on what to post, and we're going to talk through that so you can customize it for your area. And again, there's going to be things like divorce, there's going to be bankruptcy, investors, things like that. And again, it's what you want to specialize in, but that's going to help you attract more clients. Now, exhibiting empathy. A lot of people get into off market because it's more transactional. But what I will tell you is if you can exhibit empathy, clients experiencing life events, I want you to imagine just a death that you've gone through. It could be a divorce that you went through or someone in your world. There is so much emotion around those events that it is important to be able to have that empathy. And if you can demonstrate that and you understand and you can relate to their situation and understand their concerns, as well as privacy. You don't tell the person that you go to church with that the guy that lives next door to you is going through a bankruptcy. Now I'm going to show you in our class how to be able to go to look in a neighborhood, how to be able to see everyone in the neighborhood that you farm or you live in on what they're going through. You're going to be able to see pre-foreclosure to probate to divorce to bankruptcy to who owns multiple properties, who's going through pre-foreclosure, who has an IRS lien. You're going to see, and then you're going to have the right marketing strategy to be able to connect with them on a high level. Patience. That is important. So you need to also recognize that the client's going through these events and may require more time. Probate is a true example of needing more time. If you are touching them and you are touching them more when the death happened at the beginning, it's going to take you about 6 touches normally to be able to either get into a relationship with them, or but doing it sooner is going to allow, during that grieving process that they're going through, to be able to stay top of mind. And I'm going to show you some strategies around that. Now, the patience is not a bad thing, because the patience in a bankruptcy will allow you to be able to get in a relationship with the client, the attorney, but to be able to create a relationship with the trustee, who also has their own preferred agents, and for you to be able to start to work with them. A lot of these things go hand in hand. In offering solutions, clients undergoing these unique life events, it's important to be able to offer solutions to them. And again, that's why it's important to have this as a large component of your business. No matter what happens in the economy, whether it's a shift, no matter what is happening in the world, there is always life events that are happening. Pre-foreclosure, divorce, bankruptcy, and death happen no matter what is happening in the world. And there is a 25% chance minimum that they're going to need to sell with those core life events. So when you work with them and you're there and you help them during that time of need, they're also never going to forget it, and they're going to refer you and keep continuing to refer you. So being a valuable resource, so positioning yourself and understanding how to provide the content, which we're going to give you a plug and play this course, is going to be important. It's going to help you to also position yourself to be a valuable resource. So your services, as you grow, and if you don't have a list of vendors, and I talk about this a lot in our relo world, if you don't have a list of vendors you work with that you can provide to clients, it's going to be important for you to start to have a vetted list of people that you work with, from handymen to people that clean pools, to clean out homes and things to that nature. Because a lot of you are sitting here, in addition to life events, you want to become a bank-owned agent. You want to do bank foreclosures. I personally have done thousands of them. These all go hand in hand. So being able to have that list of professionals when someone's going through a life event, to help them and be fully hands-on, concierge level, so they don't have to worry about the stress, is going to help you. In addition to that, I want you to think about, with these life events, who else you need to work with. They have divorce real estate consulting firms. They have mediation firms. They have bankruptcy consulting firms, as well as probate. Starting to create those relationships with professionals will help you get into relationship and become that expert in your community. Maintaining professionalism is always important because they need someone that they can trust. Following up with them and staying top of mind, no matter if it's a life event or not, is going to help get you into more relationships with them. Okay, so building your network. We've already talked about building your network. So I want you to strategically start to think who in your network, from the different attorneys, from the different vendors, the financial planners are going to be able to help you show the community that you are an expert and preferred, and you really truly have a reliable team of people that you work with. Okay, so again, that is your homework to start focusing on. Now, we're going to show you how to market your services. We're going to show you how to be able to do everything that you need to be able to get into relationship with them. Now, there are a lot of different ideas that I can throw at you. I want you to think about what ones are important, which ones resonate with you, because a lot of you are going to want to partner with attorneys to potentially do it could be a credit counseling class. It could be you're going to have a seminar on how to be able to handle things when you're going through the last stages of your life. A lot of you are going to be passionate about wanting to work with with the elder care and the nursing homes. So again, think about what life event resonates with you and which ones that you personally want to make sure that you specialize in. Okay, I'm going to show you. All right. So here's another I'm going to provide to you today. And again, there are tons of additional conversations as well as things that we're going to provide in our class. But here is just an example, and I'm going to show you where these are located of a divorce conversation. So you're going to call the divorce attorney, okay? And can I speak to the attorney? And you're going to introduce who you are. So you're going to talk about collaboration. You're going to talk about, I often work with clients who are going through a divorce and need to sell their home quickly. I thought it might be helpful we refer clients to each other. There are different ways to be able to approach working with attorneys and professionals. I want you to imagine a divorce attorney. They could potentially have hundreds of divorces that they do on a yearly basis. What would it look like and what would it take for you to get into a relationship with them to be able to impact their clients and for you to be able to add value? Ask them if there's anything that they specifically need help with. Come from contribution. Now, I wanted to read this to you because this is a letter example you're going to get here today. You can modify it for any type of attorney you're working with. But here's the big thing. I want you to think about your own real estate business and how you can share this with people that are in need. In attorneys and people providing service. I believe we can create a mutually beneficial relationship where I can help your clients sell their property quickly while providing you with assurance that the transactions will be handled professionally and efficiently. As a real estate agent, I have a team of professionals that I work with, including home inspectors, contractors, attorneys, who can help ensure that the transaction goes smoothly. If you do not have a team of professionals, how can you partner with, maybe your office has a list of preferred vendors. Start getting into relationship with people and being strategic about who you connect with. In addition to helping your clients, I believe that my knowledge of the real estate market can also assist you in your work. For instance, I provide you with local real estate trends. And again, this is just an example letter. So one last, I'd say, tidbit for letter I want to make sure to share with you is you guys are going to just have an example bankruptcy letter and to be able to connect with people going through a bankruptcy. So there is a history around bankruptcy. They're going to file the bankruptcy. It could be a skeleton filing of a bankruptcy. That means it happened quickly and they still have to provide that information. Now, you as a real estate agent have access to people, and I'm going to show you how to do this, that have filed a bankruptcy. Okay, bless you. You're going to have access to people that file a bankruptcy. You're going to have access to people that have a death in their family. If you immediately, not as an ambulance chaser, if you immediately have the right letters, the right conversations, and in their mailbox or on their door is, I'm your neighborhood agent and I specialize in these 10 things, it's almost like osmosis, right? It's there. Investors are the other ones that use this data. We are professionals that truly can help and impact so many people in your community. And again, I give you the entire plug and play on how to be able to do that. So again, I'm going to put a bow on just a few action items that we shared with you here today. Okay. So you're going to learn how to find the data. You're going to familiarize yourself with the legal process. Now, your legal process for your state you're going to utilize your attorneys that you contact and have them sell you and have them share with you those legal processes. Because every state's different, it's going to be important for you to get from them what that looks like. And so you understand it for your area. And then you're going to be partnering with that attorney to share that resource to people in your world. Okay, you're going to educate yourself that we're going to help you do this. We're going to provide you the ability to help pull all of this data. And then you're going to also share content. You're going to share information in your world. And you're going to be able to utilize the blogs and the plug and play that we're going to share with you on how to be able to do this on a high level. Now, I love that 529 of you stayed for 30 minutes. So let me show you where to find this information that I shared with you here today. So give me just 1 second. Okay. All right. So here's my blog. A lot of you have potentially been here. That may be why you received an invite to this. So I always add info into my blog, and it's ChristinaGriffin.com. You're going to put your information in here, okay? And a folder is going to open up. So I added everything I went through here today under divorce, BK, probate folder. You're more than welcome to dive into any of the other additional items that I have in here as well. But you're going to see letters, and you're going to see here a content conversation calendar. So letters, bankruptcy, probate, divorce, conversation. Now, the social media content calendar that I shared with you here is June content calendar. There's 2 example blogs. Now, you're going to get in our class, you're going to get everything that encompasses but because you came here today, I wanted to be able to provide a few blogs that you can customize. You're going to see on top of here how to be able to sign up for my class, as well as a promotion code that you can immediately plug and play into. So guys, that was 30 minutes of content. I hope you got some value here today. And let's go ahead, and I have time for questions. Stump the coach. Anything you want to ask me, I'm here to be able to add value and impact you guys. So feel free to raise your Zoom hand, and then we can rapid fire ask some questions. And again, okay, let me show you how to get the content. You're going to go to my blog, which is ChristinaGriffin.com. I see a lot of you already on there. So you're going to go here. You're going to download tips to get more referrals. Okay. You're going to put your information, and you're going to have a folder open up. Now, I do have tons of content in here. I've got referral sites you can look into. I have a ton of golden letters. In addition, for our course launch, I also sponsor a reverse bold we do as a group, and there's a prospecting format around it. So in July, anyone that's in my class that wants to do a reverse bold, we're also going to be doing that together for those that want to participate. There's a ton of flyers, different things like that, short sale content. And then under divorce and bankruptcy, you're going to see the blog and content and other things that we shared with you here today. So Isaac, go ahead, dear.
I was just wondering, so when we do the class and we go through this program, do we have to purchase any outside like programs like to receive people's information?
That's a great question. So we actually have a form that you can request some of the content, the list. I can't pull phone numbers because you have to control the TCPA compliance. I do have a free 30-day trial that anyone that's part of our class, they get, if you would like to be able to pull the phone numbers yourself. But there is a form that if you're like, Christina, I don't want to spend the money, but if you give me the addresses, I'll go door knock it. We do have a ability to help you with that.
Okay, and then what I guess what programs would we need to like really make, to be successful with this?
It depends on your state. So we share a ton of programs and a lot of free resources that your MLS may have, but it depends on your state. Some of your states, there's different programs. So what state are you in?
Colorado.
Okay. And what county in Colorado?
Adams.
Okay. So you're in Adams County, Colorado. So in my the program, and is it ADAMS?
Yeah, ADAMS.
Okay, county, Colorado. Okay, so I'm going to show you where to locate some of the links that I share, and I show you how to use. So you have 244 properties that are in pre-probate, you have 185 bankruptcies, you have 118 divorces, and you have 274 pre-foreclosures. So in my the folder I shared with you, there is going to be a link with all my favorite links that you guys are more than welcome to visit, and that is going to be right here under links to share. So I do share some of the content or some of the sites, but in our class we go over how to use it and when to use it.
Okay.
All right. Isaac, I hope you join us. So absolutely.
Thank you.
Mark, is it Marquita?
It's Marquita.
Marquita. Okay. That's what I almost said, but all right. Hi, how can I help you?
Hey, Christina. I have a quick question for you. So I've taken a class with you, and I have the programs that you recommended, but my one question, if it's in a state, is there an easy way to find the information, like contact information for the ones that's in the state?
So based upon if you've taken my class before to now, I actually have playbooks around all the life events because we've done a lot of the mastermind. So we're doing a lot more, I'd say, advanced. So depending on your state, there are systems that you can pay for, but your courthouse, it is really where the probate data will come from. So you're more than welcome to send me an email and I can look into your county, but that courthouse is going to be a big functionality of pulling the probate data for you.
Okay, I'm next door. I'm in Polk County, so I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yes. So the systems that are you did you just take my last class?
I think it was sometime last year.
Okay, yeah, we have a ton of different systems that we utilize for you guys now. So there's a lot of new systems and a lot of I'd say great things that I had like alliances, so to speak, to help you guys. But yeah, there's 292 pre-probate in Polk County. So that's definitely, it's definitely a simplicity for you. And your courthouse is very friendly to work with. So I would definitely recommend the courthouse as well going down, and they'll tell you where to locate the probate data.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, Linda, hi.
Hey, so I'm in New Jersey. So I just had a question around the reverse bold 100, because are you giving away content because we're a non-inducement, non-enticement state? So we can't really do a bold 100 if it's a tangible reward, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so you're like the only state that you can't do. So what I would say to you is those in New Jersey, I know a lot of them that have done it before, and I just do this as an extra thing because it's fun for us to all do it together. I would say to connect with your broker. We do a gift card. It's normally a $500 Amazon gift card.
So it is me, and we can't do anything.
Yeah. So
can't give away anything other than information.
So we can find a fun way to do it. So I would say to you, I would love, Christina Griffin at kw.com, if there's any guidelines or any things that you've seen work before, but thank you for sharing that for New Jersey. Unfortunately, that's definitely, doing it in a fun way to be able to prospect and get people to call you. I've seen like donations to, their choice charity. I don't know if that's allowed in your state. So there definitely are some different ways to always be in compliance. I always tell people to connect with their broker.
Yeah, I'm still always looking for something, but maybe I can check with the commission as far as the donation, because I think it would be enticement, but I'll find out.
Yeah, I would love if they say the donation, let me know, because I know there's others that have said, hey, you know, let's just do a donation to the person's choice charity.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Fair enough. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Renee. Hi. How can I help you?
Christina. So I signed up for your class that starts next week. And I had signed up early May, and I went through the steps you told me to do. And the only thing I'm unable to get access to is the closed Facebook group. I think you have an assistant, and I reached out to her, and I don't know, are you not opening it up until the class starts?
No, the Facebook group we've created and invited. So Gracie, can you please reach out to Renee after this? She'll reach out to you, and we'll make sure to get you added ASAP. I'm excited that you're going to be there as well.
So good to meet you in Round Rock at the bar. No.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Good. I'm excited you're going to be there. Thank you so much.
Too. Thank you.
One thing I want to also mention to everyone, since we're in Q&A format, we will be showing you step by step on how to create a BPO department. So if you have people, new agents in your world, you've got admin, you've got people that are struggling right now and they need to make money. You can easily, with what we're going to show you and how to implement, have a 6-figure income without even selling real estate. So it's another layer, and those BPOs, they create a ton of additional opportunity as well. So we're going to have a lot of advanced content this time as the market's changing. It's really important to master these things and make it a big part of your world. Hi, Lisa.
Okay. Hi. Thanks for this. Will your program and coaching include script practice for those first awkward phone calls with a family member, or somebody going through a divorce or a bankruptcy? I mean, those first call or two are really awkward. Is there script practice for that?
So we have tons of conversations we give, and what I in prior classes that I've done. If you want to a partner, the Facebook groups are so interactive, is post and say, hey, does someone want to work with me on divorce or bankruptcy? And I always encourage that on a high level, and I'm happy to script and role play with you as well. And we can record it and we can do it on a Q&A session. But definitely that is something I highly recommend. So, and there's different ways to approach things, guys. So a lot of you may be here and you may be thinking, God, what am I going to do? Knock on the door and say, hey, I saw that you are going through a bankruptcy, or hey, divorce. I'm your neighbor and an agent. I've got the whole golden letter message. I'm here to help. And then them coming back and saying, hey, I'm actually going through a divorce, or hey, this happens. That's I call it the softer touch. Now I have people that I work with, and as well as, I myself, when it's a foreclosure sale date, we're knocking on the door and saying, listen, you're losing your house in 2 weeks. And unfortunately, I see that, you're still here. I have solutions. I work with investors. Is there anything I can help you with? So there's different approaches, and I teach all of that, Lisa. Alton, I'm going to put you on payroll, love. I keep seeing you helping in the chat. So thank you for that. Dean, go ahead, dear.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks for your time today. 2 quick questions. The first is, do you recommend getting our probate or divorce certification if our state association of realtors offers it?
To be honest with you, so you guys have a certification when you go through mine. In my experience, other than education, those certifications do not impact your sales. So for you, it will be an education, but it's not a necessary thing unless you need CE credits. That's my personal recommendation. That attorney that is going to give you the education around how to work probate or how to work the other things. Now, I do share, like, there's divorce networking groups, there's probate. If there's certain life events you want to specialize in, doing a certification under those, I've seen they're more beneficial personally.
Sure, probably a good excuse for CE credits. The other question was, when you're finding the probate opportunities from the public records, are you doing regular mailing campaigns to those addresses, or trying to identify the administrator for those estates?
Yes. So you've got two spectrums. You've got death certificate, that's pre-probate data, and then you have probate data. So pre-probate data, that's where it's the I'm your neighbor, I'm an agent, I'm here to be an expert. It's a different approach, and you can try and call, but I do it more adding value. Now, when it is a physical filed probate, I have in my experience, that takes about 6 touches. I will show you what systems and other things to use for that. They actually have systems. If, say, Dean, you want to specialize it in your area and you don't want to do all the work and go down to the courthouse and do all the research, there are places that you can spend a few $100s per county and you can get all of that content available. Calling the executors is powerful. And then it definitely mailers. So I have about a 6-touch mailer that I share with you guys.
Great. Look forward to checking it out.
All right. I look forward to it as well. All right. Lydia, go ahead, dear. I love there's 400 plus of you. I can't wait for every one of you to sign up because this is going to be a fun class. All right. Lydia. All right. All right, I'll go to Rodney. Lydia, if you come back, just raise your hand, dear. Go ahead, Rodney.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm a fairly new realtor. I'm already doing a lot of this on the probate side, but I'm excited about your program and very interested in enrolling. But I'm dual career. Is the coursework recorded and shared with the members or the people who sign up for it for later in case I can't meet?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. So the course is on Kajabi. Kajabi is an app you download on your phone. So a lot of agents, you can do it at any time. So I do pour like my heart and soul into this course, as well as, my other hat as well for Relo, but we're very interactive. So I do an hour, it's full blown content. And then we normally end up doing an hour Q&A after the class. Now we have 4 advanced masterminds. We're doing an additional that I have playbooks and all of the life events, but you get everything recorded for up to 60 days after the very last class. And then the Facebook never goes down and the tools in the Facebook never change.
Okay. And you said it's a 12-week course. So are you saying, so is it like a once a week and you're saying an hour a day, or?
Yeah, so it is 12 weeks. Now, in addition to the 12 weeks, you've got Q&A after each class plus 4 additional. So you're going to end up, you're paying for 12 sessions, but you end up getting me for almost 20 plus hours. So you can listen and you can plug in as much as you like. So it's at 3:30 Eastern on Tuesdays every week.
Okay.
But would love to have you. And again, the Facebook group is highly interactive, so you'll be able to visit it quite a bit. Okay. And yes, guys, there are coupon codes. If you've done my class, you're under the alumni one, and then because you're here today, you get a 15% off discount. So it's Web 15. So and then MJ will be reaching out to everyone that's on here as well. Rodney, if you have any questions directly, feel free to reach out. It is very much where you can listen on the recordings, and you get plenty of time to revisit them.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Hi, Andy. How's it going?
Good. How are you? Question. So my wife passed away in November. So are a lot of people working like probate? Because I've only gotten sporadic mailings, or I got no phone calls, which I guess is a good thing, but very sporadic. Nobody has emailed or mailed more than once. and it's only been maybe 3. I've got offers for my house, but that would be it.
And are those
is that normal?
investors? Are those investors? Are the offers investors that reached out to you?
Investors, realtors, whatever. I mean, one and the same.
So a lot of what I teach is what investors do. A lot of agents have gotten away, you know, when the market was a certain way, a lot of them got away from the life events. So it depends on your area, but I agree that
I'm in Miami, which I thought would be a lot, and I've got maybe 3.
Yeah.
Well, again, very sporadic.
You know what that tells me is there's a lot of opportunity in your area. So Miami-Dade County, they're being able to connect with those probate attorneys. You have 548 death certificates that are there. And then bankruptcy, you've got 945. In divorce, you have 719. And then you have 5,089 pre-foreclosures.
Cool. Now,
yeah, so lots of opportunity.
The people that take your class, what's the percentage? I'm guessing you follow up with them that do something with it, meaning take a listing from either a divorce or probate or whatever.
About a quarter of my class keeps redoing it. So we have, and I say that because we are so hands-on and we do so much on a group aspect. Agents, you have homework every week. So agents are taking listings after the first 1 or 2. So you can be as involved or not. I would say the people that plug in a minimum of 25%, they get a deal in the first 30 days.
Cool. And now are you using like websites like Avo to find the different attorneys?
So you'll get a list of all the attorneys for pre-foreclosures. The sites that I share in my class are everything that complies with the do not call. So there's a lot of sites out there that investors use, but there are a lot of sites, you know, that don't comply with the do not call. So someone asked, would it be better to purchase a Red X dialer or PropStream for the data to prepare for the class? So George, make sure you use the 30-day free trial I have for PropStream. So my choice data providers are Red X because it gives pre-foreclosures for sale by owners, for rent by owners, geo leads, and expireds. You push the data to Mojo if you have a dialer, or you use the Red X one, and then I use PropStream. I do use other sites that some of your states, like pre-foreclosures, won't work for PropStream. I'll share with you other sites available, but everything I share in the class complies with the do not call, and we talk about it every single solitary class, if that makes sense. Andy, the great thing about you, do you ever have you ever done the pre-foreclosure side of things?
Yeah, in 2009, 10, 11, 12, yeah.
Okay, so for you, many of your states are not going to have an online live auction, but one of our first components, I'm going to teach you guys on how to master foreclosure sale dates. And because you're in the state of Florida, you have an online auction, which is under what's called Real Foreclose. So you have a simple plug and play to be able to go after those foreclosure sale dates if you choose.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is it relatively, I don't say easy, but is it simple?
I make it simple.
Excellent.
So it's a matter of, these are all life events. These are all data indicators. So from HOA liens to IRS liens I show you how to be able to locate the bank own, to be able to locate, the easiest one is the multi-owners in an area. But another big one that I do, guys, if you guys have buyers you can't find houses for, I'm going to show you how to pull a neighborhood. You're going to have your neighborhood and you put all your buyers' criteria. There may only be 50 houses in your entire county that fit your client's needs, and to be able to go after that. Another big one is VA loans. Those are people that are PCOS. and they're moving, how to locate VA loans, how to locate reverse mortgages. These are all components of the off-market world. So Andy, would love you to join. There's tons of opportunity in your area.
It's okay if I miss a couple of weeks. I'll be going away.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Lydia, go ahead, dear.
Hey there. Sorry about the other time, but I'm doing this on my phone, and honest to God.
You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
Okay. And okay. I think you said the date, and I didn't catch it because I was driving the car at the time. So what's the date and the time's going to be again for these classes?
They're Tuesday at 3:30 Eastern, and I had a few private messages. People can't be next week. Don't worry, everything's recorded, and you can go back and revisit it for up to 60 days after the very last class. So Tuesdays at 3:30 Eastern is the days that the class is.
Okay, and then I am in California in San Diego County, and I know years ago when I went to try and find my ex-husband's divorce from wife number 3, and granted this was years ago, it was their comment was, I'm sorry, you have to have them by name. You have to know who's getting divorced by name. Is that your experience with?
Yeah, so some counties, and San Diego is one of them, that I'll instruct you how to do that at the courthouse and through official records. There are, unfortunately, it doesn't show the plug and play systems. Some counties divorce, there's a privacy rule around it. So like your bankruptcy, you've got 648. Your pre-probate, you have 430, and your pre-foreclosures, you've got 1,075. But publicly it only shows 25. There's probably 1,000 and more, but that's where you have to do it through official records, and I help you how to be able to do that.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, and it was interesting because at the time when I did that, was checking through because he owed me so much back child support. I said, didn't anybody check child support services? And they're like, well, that's your job to do it. And I'm like, duh, what if I wasn't even around to find this? And it's like, so we never saw that.
Yeah, well, that's through official records, but what I would say to you is, guys, a lot of your counties like Texas and a few others, you have to use a different system to pull pre-foreclosures because the way things revert. But I love I have so many of you still on here. I want to show another fun thing. So you're in San Diego. So I just put people in pre-foreclosure that own multiple properties. This is someone that owns 25 properties that has pre-foreclosures. So that's how simple the data is. Once you utilize it, you understand how to use it. And I show you how to do that every step of the way.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah.
All right. I got three more. We got a rapid fire. I only got 4 minutes before they kill the Zoom. So, okay, Lisa, go ahead, dear. Great to see you.
Thank you, Christina. Question, in your class, will you be covering anything on that reverse mortgage space?
Yeah, I'm going to show you how to locate the reverse mortgage data and then the letters to go out to them and how to connect with them. So that's part of the component that I added this time, including VA loans. The VA loans are pretty massive on being able to work with them as well.
Okay, well, I'm in Florida, so there's so many reverse mortgages.
There is. What county are you in again, dear?
Palm Beach County.
Okay, yeah, Palm Beach. There's definitely, but the reverse mortgages that are in pre-foreclosure, that's a pretty awesome niche. I've been working with those for years, but for you, the reverse mortgages, you've got 3,197 reverse mortgages in Palm Beach County. So I got you. I'll help you every step of the way.
Okay.
All right, Angela, go ahead, dear.
Hey, Christina. I am not able to hop on the class until later in June. When will you offer this again?
Yeah, it's not going to be till probably September or October. So we do it every quarter, but because it's 12 weeks, it probably won't start until 2 weeks later. Everything will be recorded and you'll have plenty of time to catch up, but it probably, I think we're slotted for after mega camp. So I think it's October.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Christina.
You've got plenty of time. And then the discount code is off of every, it's not just one, you guys get it off of your monthly. And MJ is going to reach out to everyone when we're done here as well. Wendy, you're my last question. And guys, feel free to reach out. You guys have my emails, ChristinaGriffin@kw.com, but look for my assistant or my MAPS business growth advisor will also be reaching out. Go ahead, Wendy.
I tried to do it. It was like a year or two ago. You mentioned now that, can you hear me?
I'm sorry, it's very far, very faint, but
I did the course with you like a year or two ago. Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And you said that I can't find the book, that I could keep it. That the classes went away after 60 days, but then the book, the material, you're gonna be able to keep it. Where do I find it?
Yes. So if you took our last class, or you said a while back, if you can connect, just shoot me an email, and Gracie will make sure they're in the Facebook group. So we always upload the packets, so you can go back to the Facebook group and go under files.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
But we have a lot of new updates as well. So guys, I love that you guys are all here. Please know that MJ will reach out to everybody as well. And feel free to email, and my staff's here to support. MAPS is here as well. And I'm just honored that so many of you stayed an hour. This is my teaching style. So anything you want to know, you're going to have content, but you're going to have me, and we have a great group and to be able to connect. Janie she works for MAPS Coaching. So Janie or MJ will be reaching out to you guys, those that haven't joined, just to connect to see if you have any questions. So thank you so much. And I just can't wait to be able to coach you through just creating a massive business that is shift proof. So I'll see you guys soon. Have a great day.